que a gente tem o daycare para as crianças. Tem pessoas que vão cuidar das crianças lá no time. Vai ter atividade muito divertida, as crianças podem ir para lá. Buenas noches. Nosotros queremos decir que las crianças pueden ir de aquel lado. Tenemos cuidadoras de aquel lado. Las crianças pueden ir para allá. No van a tener pizza, no van a tener bebidas, no van a tener crianças. Van con Jimmy, van para aquel lado. La semana que viene hacemos para los adultos. Gracias. As crianças daquele lado podem ir, divertem-se, comem pizza, have fun, that way. All the kids, that way. E os adultos vão ficar aqui com a gente. Os adultos, por favor, quedem aqui, porque já vamos começar. Gracias. The kids are all gone that way. Agora vamos fazer um teste para ver se você fala português. Você recebeu. Você recebeu esse aqui. Pega, põe aqui. Já pôs, vira ao lado, tem um botãozinho. Faz assim para ligar. Acende o verde. Já? Acendeu? Agora, vem com o seu volume, aqui tem um mais, põe o volume no 7 para poder escutar. Beleza? Ok. Você recebeu uma desse, ¿verdad? Então, se você com esta, você põe aqui. ¿Está bien? E você põe aqui, você vem naquele lado, e ahora sí, para cima. Si ya acendió el verde, ¿sí? Entonces aquí usted viene en el más y va a poner para 7. Ponga su volumen en 7 para que pueda escuchar bien. ¿Sí? Ok. Muy bien. Si ya están así, pongan preparados. Pongan así. Preparados para poder escuchar lo que va a pasar aquí. ¿Sí? Muy bien. Gracias.
Welcome everybody tonight. On a cold night, we are so excited to have you and honored that you came to join us tonight. We're super excited to share this opportunity with you and so grateful for our community partners that are here that came, NEDA, Attorney General's Office, and Sauce Hub, who's on their way. So thank you all from the bottom of our hearts to, come support our families, and thank you families for coming tonight on such a cold night. So we appreciate you. This is Monica. Monica is behind so much of this work, so I really wanted her to have a moment to address all of you. Most of you have met her. I'll go through that.
Buenas noches, muchísimas gracias por ustedes venir aquí en esta noche mismo, en este tiempo que no está muy bonito, pero ustedes hicieron muy esfuerzo grande para estar aqui com nós. Muito obrigado a você que, apesar do tempo que está assim, fez um esforço para estar aqui com a gente. A gente se sente honrado por ter vocês aqui. E a gente quer dar muito obrigado também para nossos parceiros que estão aqui. Temos a Mira Collision, que veio lá de Boston, nesse tempo, para trazer informações muito importantes para vocês. Queremos dar as graças para nossos parceiros que estão aqui conosco esta noite. Temos conosco aqui Mira Collision, a través de su persona de Mariana, que vino desde Boston, bien lejos, en este tiempo tan malo, pero está aquí. También tenemos el Office de Attorney General. Temos aqui também a Procuradoria da República, que está aqui conosco para trazer informações muito importantes, e vamos ter daqui a pouco a Fernanda da Sauce Hub. Portanto, são informações valiosas que vamos partilhar com vocês aqui. Muito obrigada. Vocês que fizeram um esforço, foram lá no Parent Center para se inscrever para a classe de inglês, muito obrigado. A gente está muito contente de ver que vocês estão interessados em aprimorar, desenvolver conhecimentos, desenvolver a língua para poder avançar, melhorar a qualidade de vida. Parabéns, vocês estão todos de parabéns. Usted que foi allá em el Centro de los Padres para se inscrever em a classe de inglês, nós estamos muito felizes, muito contentes de ver que vocês estão empenhados, estão com gosto de desarrollar o idioma de inglês. Assim que vocês, mira, estão de parabéns. Esta semana, começando el lunes, eu vou estar chamando a cada um de los 70 que vão empezar a classe muito pronto. Depois, em el final de março, vou estar chamando o segundo grupo de 70 que vão estar fazendo parte do segundo grupo da segunda sessão. Esta semana, a partir de segunda-feira, vou estar chamando o grupo que vai fazer parte, 70 que vão fazer parte dessa primeira jornada que vai começar já logo na primeira semana de fevereiro. Depois, no final de março, vou chamar os outros 70. E os grupos que fizeram parte da primeira jornada vão ir todos, sem faltar, para o nível mais avançado em abril. Joia? Beleza? Tá bem? Muito obrigado. Então, concentrem, ficam sintonaram que a informação já vai vir aí através da Mira. Mira a palavra consigo.
Já sim.
Já sim, vai. Obrigada, gente.
Oh, now I cannot speak in Portuguese. Hi, hello, good night, everyone. Can you hear me on the back? Oh, no, you guys have your phones, right? Okay, so are there Brazilians in the room?
Tem brasileiro aqui.
Okay. Central America?
América Central.
Okay. What else? A place or else?
Portugal.
Oh, it's Portugal. Portugal! Oh my god, I have few friends from Portugal. That's nice. So, yeah, it's nice to meet you. Oh, my name is Mariana. I'm Brazilian. I work with this group called MIRA Coalition. MIRA stands for Massachusetts Immigrants and Refugees Advocacy. Have you guys learned the word advocacy already? What that means? What advocacy means? Can you tell me what that means? Advocacy, yeah. See, I'm getting confused. When I feel like that I have Portuguese speakers in the room, I relax so much. Yeah, so advocacy means like stand up and talk and advocate and be willing to change something in order to get the world better and our lives better, right? Put in a very simple way, this is what that means. So this is a group of immigrants like me, like you guys, all across the states who are organizing, what means getting together in order to make Massachusetts a welcome place for all. Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter how you get here, you have dignity, you work hard, you are a respectful person, you have rights. Is that correct? Yeah, so let's clap for that. And things are not easy to make. It takes a lot of time and a lot of organizing, they say in the US. You guys have probably heard about the driver's license. Are there new people here who just accept driver's license, just like me? Yeah, it took us 20 years to make driver's license accessible for all Massachusetts residents. It was a long, long fight, but we got that done because we did not give up. Same thing with tuition equity. Have you guys heard about this?
Mesma coisa com tuition equity. Vocês já escutaram sobre isso?
Yeah, tuition equity is our newest thing, and it's very new to me as well because the way that things work here is very different the way that things work back home, right? Like, I went to college in Brazil, and here everything seems very complicated for me. And this is why we are here tonight, trying to share a little bit what we learned, what I have learned so far. And Fernanda might know better than I things that I'm sharing here tonight, so please step up if you feel that I'm missing some information. But today we want to just share like a very basic news, and to make sure that our families know that our kids, if they are not born in the US, now with this new law, they have the right to access in-state tuition, which is another new concept for me and might be new for you guys too.
Se as suas crianças não nasceram nos Estados Unidos, eles têm o direito de para a universidade e atender a universidade.
Yeah, so now, before this law, I mean, until 2 years ago, if your child got here with 2, 3, 4, 10 years old and went to high school, when is the time for go to college, that child that probably just know the US, it grew up here, it did the whole college career here in Massachusetts. When the time comes from go to college, they need to pay what they call like out of state tuition, which means a different price for people that do not live in Massachusetts, which is like 4 times more expensive than for Massachusetts residents, which doesn't seem too fair. If you grow up here, you went to high school here, when time comes to go to college, you need to pay 4 times more, which is crazy expensive and almost not possible to pay. So now we change this after 20 years. Those are like our amazing students who are advocating for this law this year. But this has happened at the Code Guide for more than 20 years. This was the day when we passed the bill, when we are at the State House, talking with representatives, making sure, like sharing our stories, share our lives, showing that we are people just like representatives, kids, and that we deserve that as well. So we did it. We passed that, and now all Massachusetts high school students have the same rights. But then there are a few requirements, and today I want to just talk with you about these requirements. As I told you guys, it's a complex process that a few websites and a lot of like information that we can go through in another time. We are sharing on social media a lot of information about it. Search Hub is amazing doing this job, showing the website, the portal, and I'm sure this school has amazing school counselors that can help families and kids go through this website because they can get very intriguing. So I have English and Spanish tonight, but I promise that I said in Portuguese. This fact sheet with main information about what are the requirements to access in-state tuition. So you can get one and pass along with. I think there's English and Portuguese. But who can access that? What are the main requirements when you become eligible for? There are 3 things. 1, you must have attended Massachusetts high schools for at least 3 years. 2nd, you need to have received your high school diploma or this GED test. And the 3rd, of course, it must be accepted in one of the public colleges. So this is for public community colleges, like I don't know what colleges are around here. Like UMass Boston, UMass. Should I stop and ask if you guys have any questions?
Posso parar aqui se você tem alguma pergunta?
Alright. So, just to make a little bit more clear, I do. This does not apply if the student is under like a tourist visa. This applies for undocumented students, students without a visa. If you are a TPS, there are a lot. You have a lot of things, other things to learn. And what documents you need to apply for in-state tuition? For people who just did the driver's license, that would be very similar to the driver's license process. You will need to sign a form, an affidavit letter, and I have a picture here. Yeah, saying that you don't have a social security number now, you don't have status now, but as soon as you can get one, you apply for. So you just have to promise this for the government, which I don't think is hard. If you have a chance to have a status, you have to apply for in 120 days. So you have to sign this document, and yeah, I think that's it. And the other requirements that I told you, be a high school student student for at least 3 years, be accepted at the college, and have the high school diploma. And this updated, this is the letter. Once that you have this 4 requirements, it means that you are eligible, this hard word. You can access in-state tuition. This is the manual, the main information. I usually have people have questions, and I will go through the more, the question that we heard most all over the place is that safe? In my family, it's out of status right now. Is it safe to share my information with the government? And same as for driver's license as for in-state tuition equity. Massachusetts is not the first state that is doing that. As like driver's license and tuition equity are already happening in at least 18 other states in the United States. So this is not new for the immigrant movement. We know that it's safe, and we know that because we fought for federal law. It's called FERPA, States for Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, which which protects our information here in the state, saying that the state government cannot share this information with the federal government. Does it make sense so far? Good reactions. You guys are too serious and tired. I know. It's late. You got it. Yeah. So I could go through like the other piece of this presentation, which is about how to access financial aid, which is actually the money that you can get from the state to pay your college. But this is another conversation. I'm not sure if we should go through this tonight. Do you guys want to hear about that, or was that already enough information? Okay. So I think maybe I just make this distinction, especially like I know that our Brazilians here, this is very different than back home. Here, there is one process to be accepted to the college, one process to say to the state that you are undocumented, but you have the right, because you went to high school for 3 years, you have a Massachusetts high school diploma, and you are accepted in a public college here. And then you have the right to access the same price as like citizens who went to high school here as well. This is one website called In-State Tuition. And there's a third process, which is called MASFA, which stands for like Massachusetts Financial Aid. It's right. That's right. Which is when you ask for the state financial help to pay for your college. It's for free here. And this MASFA portal, it's a new process that, again, you need to show who you are, like your demographic information, where do you live, how many people you live with, how is their family income. And when you say all of this information, you also the student can say that there was a great student that deserves some scholarships. And then when you're applying for to this website, if all your information says that your family is in need, your family doesn't make enough money to support your college, the state will give you money. And also, this is the website where this student will say that was a great student and he deserves some scholarship. And then you apply through this website. Any of these applications are guarantees that you access in-state tuition and that your kid will access scholarship. But this is the way that you go through to ask for it. Again? Just saying that this two websites, In-State and MASFA, they don't guarantee that you access in-state tuition, and they don't guarantee that you access scholarships. But this is how now undocumented students get asked for.
Porém,
Bolsa, tuition é bolsa.
bolsa. Porém, você pode aplicar e ver se você vai conseguir.
É isso. Yeah. So those are the news. This process is new. All the implementation process is happening right now.
Esse é o processo, esse processo é novo, todas as implementações estão começando agora, estão mudando agora.
Yeah. And students that started in 2023 are already eligible for, and they can get reimbursements.
Os alunos que fizeram esse padrão de 2023 são elegíveis e eles podem ter um reembolso,
Yeah, if they ask for it.
se eles pedirem.
And this is a lot of like legal talk and step by step on the website.
Parte legal, na parte jurídica, parte legal e passo a passo nos sites.
But I think this is a good introduction for tonight.
Essa é uma boa introdução para hoje.
And I'm happy to answer any question and comments that you guys have.
E ela está feliz para responder alguma pergunta ou comentário que você tem.
Quando se formou, não tem idade. Se você, like, even though you already started high school here when you were already 16 and you just graduated when you were in your 20s, you still be eligible for. The requirements are not based on age.
Você também é elegível, não é
Então, muito obrigada. Boa noite. And I'm around if you guys have other questions too.
Ela está aqui.
Thank you.
I saw one, people that thank you. For taking the question.
Do you have any more extra papers?
Yes.
I think that we
Yeah, I can't believe it. I forgot first. Tá. Então eu vou te dar um espanhol. Desculpa, eu esqueci, não acredito. É meio em português, não é verdade? Yeah, sorry. We have another event. And I have English too. Quer inglês? Aqui, quero Eu não tenho mais português, eu tenho espanhol.
Espanhol e inglês. Inglês.
Ah, legal. Mas eu vou depois. O inglês tá bem ali. Sorry. Sure.
Do you need a wire for that? Because I have my charger. What do you need?
Here.
It's always the Mac that does that. Regular computers, it's not a much.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Judah C. I am from the Massachusetts Attorney General's office. I am, like everybody here, I am also an immigrant. I'm Portuguese. I came from Portugal. But my name is very Brazilian. My name is Judah C. But I'm not Brazilian. So, what is the Attorney General's office? Does anybody know what the Attorney General's office is? So the Attorney General's office is the people's law firm. So what does that mean? The people's law firm is here to assist anybody who resides in Massachusetts, no matter what status they reside in. Okay? So no matter what status you are living in Massachusetts, the Attorney General's office is here to protect you. There are laws that have to be followed, and we're here to make sure that people are following the laws. Okay? So this is our, if you go on the web, you can go to, do a Google search on Massachusetts. You can just put AGO, and you are going to come to our website, okay? And this is our website. Our Attorney General, her name is Andrea Joy Campbell. This is her right here. She is an elected official, so people voted her in. She has been elected in this position for a year, okay? Prior to her, it was the Massachusetts governor that was the Attorney General. Okay, so our new Attorney General is Andrea Joy Campbell. So, oops, here we go again, I'm so sorry. So I am not an attorney, okay? I do not give legal advice to anyone. I am a community engagement coordinator, so part of my job is prevention. And that is to come here and to let you know that this office is here to protect you, okay? To make sure that you know of your rights when you reside in Massachusetts, okay? So why would people call us? Why would you need to give us a call? You would give us a call if, one, your civil rights are being violated. There's discrimination against you, okay? Two, your workers' rights are being violated. There are workers' laws to protect you. And for example, your minimum wage is $15 an hour. That's the law. So no matter what your resident status is in Massachusetts, you have to be paid $15 an hour. Okay? So even if your child is working and they're 14 years old, their income is also $15 an hour. That's the law. Okay? So we're here to protect you as a worker, okay? Your civil rights, your workers' rights, then also your rights as a consumer. When you buy something, when you buy a car, there's something in Massachusetts called the lemon law, okay? And that is a dealership, a car dealer cannot sell you a car that's called a lemon. A lemon is something that sells. That's not going to work. So you have your rights as a consumer also. For example, car insurance, the same thing. You're paying for an insurance a service that you pay for that has to be protected. Your health insurance, the same thing. Okay? We don't want you to be scammed. A lot of times, people fall into scams, and we want to protect you. And there are so many types of scams, okay? There are scams that you need to be careful with on social media, okay? For example, on Facebook, people that will try to tell you to invest, make investments. People will try to rent you a cheap house, and so all of a sudden the house does not exist. People try to sell you a car. People try to sell you a marriage, find you a relationship, okay? And you become friends, and then they need money to come and see you, and you send them money. And that is, those are scams, okay? Also, emails that are scams. Sometimes you could even have somebody who says that they're an immigration lawyer and they are going to promise you so many things. You need to be very, very, very careful, okay? Especially when somebody's approaching you, almost like a sale. You need to do your homework before you give your hard-earned money to a situation, okay? Do your homework, ask a lot of questions, okay? When you are in doubt about, should I give my money to this purchase? Should I give my money to this lawyer? He's making a lot of promises. Should I give my money to to buy this? Stop. When they're in Portuguese, we say a pulga atrás da orelha. When something doesn't sound right, think twice. Right? Think twice. Because probably your gut instinct is correct. You have to be your investigator. You have to trust yourself. And then, there are resources. Call the Attorney General's office. Speak to Monica. Speak to Fernanda. Call Myra. We are here to help you, okay? We also protect the tenant, and when there are issues with tenants and the landlord. So there are laws that protect both, okay? But we are not private attorneys, okay? We're here to mediate, and that means mediate middle. So we talk to both, we investigate the situations, and we speak to both parties and make sure you come to an agreement, okay, with all situations. Okay, so again, keep in mind, you can call us no matter your status in Massachusetts, okay? You reside in Massachusetts, the Attorney General's office is here to protect you because there are laws that have to be followed by all, okay? So, unfortunately, if I ask you, if you have questions, you're going to ask me legal questions that I cannot answer for you because I am not an attorney, okay? So there's not much I can tell you, except I have a lot of information over there. I have phone numbers how to contact us. When you call us, we will have interpreter lines that we will speak your language, okay? We have 4 locations in Massachusetts. New Bedford, one is downtown New Bedford. When you Google ours, you can find our address. It's 700 Purchase Street in New Bedford. We have address in Boston, Worcester, and Springfield. If by any chance you feel uncomfortable filing a report online, if you feel uncomfortable calling us, you can come to the office and ring the doorbell. And we will give you the paper to file a complaint and help you if you need help with, obviously we cannot give you advice, but if you need help writing it out, but you can write everything out in your language. It is not a problem at all. It will then be translated. Okay? So again, do not hesitate if you feel that any of these topics that I spoke about, if you have been a victim of, feel free to contact us. We cannot guarantee, oh yes, this is what, this is, we're going to save you, but every case is looked at. Everybody's situation is different. So do not ever hesitate to contact the Attorney General's office for assistance. Okay? And all our information is in the back, how to get a hold of us. Okay? Good? Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Fernanda Silvera. I'm the Executive Director of Source Hub. Source Hub is an organization helping the community to connect to resources, learn about their rights, and just have the resources to be independent, self-sufficient, and have a better quality of life. I'm going to try to do this both while talking, but I think I'm going to get lost track. Take the class, what you said. Sim, por favor. Obrigada. So I'm just going to go over some of the services that we offer. We offer referral services if you are having trouble with any information from another agency, and because of language barrier, you need that extra support. We can help you manage your case so you can get the help that you need, okay? We also offer legal clinic in partnership with Catholic Charities. Catholic Charities has immigration lawyers that will see you free of charge or by charging a very small fee, which usually is about 10% from what you would pay a private lawyer. Also in partnership with Miracle Coalition, we offer citizenship clinics, which people who has their green card for 5 years or someone that's married with an American citizen can apply for after 3 years. And if you receive any public benefits, you don't have to pay the immigration fee. They can file with a few waivers. We also offer the DACA renewals, again in partnership with Miracle Coalition. DACA is a deferred action for childhood arrivals. And usually the immigration fee you have to pay, but the services are free of charge. We also offer the I-10 applications for folks who don't know. The I-10 is used to file taxes, and usually immigrants who do not have the social security number, they can apply and file taxes, they can build their credit. It's a number that will give you a lot of benefits. Again, that's a funding that we received through United Way. And if you apply, usually it takes about 3 months to get to you. And kids after 16 years old can apply as well. Again, the services that we offer are all free of charge. We also offer presentations in different topics. Yesterday we had Juracy presenting about workers' rights, labor laws, and it was really great because our immigrant community, they don't have access to that information, and in most cases they will work for a lot less than the minimum wage of the state of Massachusetts, which is $15 an hour. And these presentations, we also offer attorneys, immigration attorneys presenting on many topics, and whatever we see that the community is in need of that information. Right now we have a financial literacy workshop going on for women with limited English proficiency. We have 3 slots available right now, so if you're interested, please give us a call. The workshop will be in Portuguese, and it's going to help you open your company. It's going to help you learn different venues to open your business, and also we are offering a therapeutic approach where we're going to guide you through your own autobiography so you can find that inner strength and be able to start walking on your feet and being self-sufficient. Victim assistance, we do a lot of work with victims of domestic violence, sexual assault. We assist them with restraining orders and connecting to services that can help. Rent assistance application, it's something that we apply through RAFT or CHAMP. And for those who are not familiar with RAFT, it's the state program where anybody can apply, and it gives each family up to $7,000 per year. Am I going too fast? Sorry. I'm sorry. It's a lot of information. I was low down. Want to catch up?
No,
Okay.
I saw the RAF is
Alright. So RAFT will pay rent that are past due, and usually they pay up to 1 month ahead. Again, it's up to $7,000 right now. Anyone can apply, and it usually takes about 2 months for the application to be completed. So on social media, we are very, very active on Instagram, TikTok, any social media, and what we like to do is post videos just explaining how to do very basic things. But if you don't know how to do those basic things, such as changing your address with the post office, little things that immigrants sometimes don't know because they're new here. So we teach you step by step on how to do those things by yourself, because it's very important for us, for people to be self-sufficient, independent, and have that information to do things on your own. Outreach events. The last outreach event we had in Fall River had over 1,500 people. It was really nice with a ton of information. Mira was there with us doing citizenship applications, staff renewals,
Driver's license.
driver's license. It was huge.
The first day.
Yeah, it was like a few days before the first. So we had a ton of people. We did translations. It was a great event. It was really nice. I kind of touched upon the stuff that we do in more detail, so I'll have you pass on those. Alright. Alright, so just backtrack a little bit. Thank you. So that's our website. When you go on our website, it's separated by housing, children. So if you have a question about rental application, you click on housing. And here it's going to be talking about shelter, financial assistance for rent. So if you click on rent financial assistance, you're going to be taken to this right here where it teaches you about the program, what it's about, what the documents you need to apply, and you can do it yourself. They teach you how to do it yourself. But if you have trouble doing that, give us a call. We can work with you on the application and finish the process.
You can change the language here, right?
Yes, you can. One thing that's very important to us at Source Hub, because our community is so diverse, is understanding our cultural differences, where we are alike, So everything we do, we're very sensitive to your background, where you came from, and your customs, just to make sure that we're being respectful, we're being welcoming, so that is a big part of our work. And we do understand that when it comes to communication, we're all very different. Here in the U.S. is a low context communication where we say what we mean and we mean what we say. Very direct. And for us in Brazil especially, Latin communities, we kind of go around the topic. We talk way more than what we need before we get to the point. And this right here, when we're trying to access services in the community, people might see it as being rude or being dismissive, but it's just a cultural difference. And it's important for us to know those things so we're not being shy or hurt and just shy away from receiving services because of cultural barriers. And one thing that I like to bring up is the amazing website from Okay, that was a quick pause. So United Neighbors, they have this website with a ton of resources for the city of Fall River. The resource guide is in different languages as well, and you can access online. You can stop at their office and get a booklet to have. So another resource is in the whole country, it's 211. Here if you put mass211.org, you're going to be connected to any resource. So you put a resource search now, and you can choose the topic that you need. It can be childcare, it can be attorneys, education. They're going to have a list of resources that you can access. You can also call them. If you do 211 and call, you can access someone that speaks your language, whatever that might be. They can have a translator on the line for you. And another amazing resource that I use quite a bit at the office is this app called Chargebly. Don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. So this app, if you download the free application, you can have access to a live translator. They're going to answer the phone, they're going to talk to you. So if you are at the school or you're doing something that you need someone to speak with you, just call, put them on speaker. They're all volunteers, they're amazing, and it's a huge, huge help. If you need someone to be on the other line with you during a conference call, if you pay $25 a month, you have access to three-way calling. So this is what I tell my clients. Sometimes people will charge $60 for a phone call. Here you pay $25 and you can call anyone and resolve your problems on your own with the translator. So this is it. There's a lot of words. If you have any questions, as I said, we're very active on social media. Instagram is SourceHub_Portuguese. And feel free to give us a call, stop at the office. And remember, the workshop, free slots available for women. If you want to participate, give us a call as well. Thank you for having us.
Gente, a Fernanda, a Mariana e a Juraci vieram aqui trazer a apresentação massa pra gente. Mariana, Juraci, Fernanda, ellas nos trajeron hoy esta presentación muy importante. Así que yo les pido que vamos a dar una salva de palmas para ellos. Muchísimas gracias por ustedes venir. Si algo no quedó muy claro, todas las informaciones que ellas pasaron, ustedes tenemos allí libros, ollas con las informaciones. Pueden en el final pegar allí las informaciones para llevar con ustedes para leer en casa con más tranquilidad. As informações que foram passadas aqui por elas, vocês no final podem passar aí, podem pegar livros, panfletos, papéis que tem as informações, levam para casa deem para os amigos, deem para os familiares, aqueles que não puderam estar aqui presente hoje. Muito importante, levem para casa. Se qualquer coisa precisa entrar em contato com elas e não saber como, vocês podem sempre ligar para mim lá no centro dos pais. Vocês sabem onde se matriculam as crianças, e eu faço o possível para conectar vocês com elas, que tem recursos importantíssimos. Se tiver dúvida, não saber de algo, liga para mim. Se eu não souber, eu procuro, eu pergunto e a gente vai aprendendo nessa ajuda, tá bem? Muito obrigada. Tem pizza, tem bebida lá, refresco, pizza lá nessa entrada. Os headphones e aquele negocinho aí, dá pra gente, põe aí na mesa, pode pôr que a gente arruma. Muito, muito, muito obrigada. E antes de vocês irem, um salve de palmas pra vocês que vocês estão na